Good morning, my friends. It's Christy Shell, and this is Coffee with Christy. It's a gorgeous, beautiful fall day out there, crisp and beautiful, and the trees are on fire with their beauty. So I'm just really happy to be with you all this morning. This morning, I wanted to talk about one of my big pet peeves is people who are really frustrated when they're like, well, I never get any opportunities. I don't like they're kind of in this victim mindset of like, well, why don't good things happen to me? And I wanted to give you a couple tips to kind of change your thinking if you kind of think about why don't good things happen to me? If that kind of is one of the slips in your mind that you kind of the gremlins get a hold of you. So here's my thing. One of the things about having opportunity is you have to first be known. People have to know you. So if you're not introducing yourself or you're not out meeting new people, and this is tough for introverts, but you can do this in a quiet, individual way. But if you are really interested in something or curious about getting involved or looking for new job opportunities or looking for new actually family or dating or relationship situations, we have to first be out in a place where we can meet people. And this doesn't happen in your house. You can do it on Facebook, you can do it on dating or Hinge or whatever. But to really be out where you can talk and meet with people. Like it's interesting, like just sitting at the bar or going to a networking meeting or sitting in a different place in the cafeteria or going to a meeting that you don't normally go to at the library or something like that. But going and being meeting new people. I think one of the things is that um, we get in the habit of saying no, and we have to get out of this habit of saying no of new experiences and new opportunities. So really to think about that, like where am I missing an opportunity? Where do I want to be invited? And how do I just show up and get known? So showing up, getting known, all those kind of things. And then sometimes it's just raising your hands, right? Like if there's a volunteer opportunity or to be on a new project or to apply for a new job or to inquire about a new job or let people know that you're interested in a new job, you have to ask for what you need. You have to ask for what the opportunity. You can't sit back and expect people to read your mind and give you opportunities if you don't raise your hand and let them know or let it be known that you're interested and curious. You've got to get out there and really say these things to people. If you want some opportunity, start telling some friends. They're going to give you some suggestions, but you can't say no to new opportunities. This is one of the things people get very caught in. They say no before they say yes. And the big thing is can you say yes to new opportunities? If people invite you to a new place or they invite you to something that you've never done before, do you say no because you don't think you're going to be good at it? You think you're going to feel awkward or something like that? But this is how you're blocking out new opportunities to meet people, to try have a new job, to do all of the things that you might be wanting. So really getting out there and doing it. The one of the last ones is you have to show up. Like if you get invited, you have to show up. You have to be doing this, but you also have to show up consistently. If you show up once, they're like, "Oh, that was nice to meet her." But if you show up consistently, people then trust that want to be a part of it. They trust that you are truly interested. It's kind of like dating. If you only date somebody once, you're not going to marry them. But if you keep showing up, if you keep being there consistently, people are going to start trusting you and they will start communicating with you. You might have to initiate it. You might have to come and ask a question or ask somebody to go and have some connection with you, like a coffee or something like that. But if you show up consistently, they're going to know that they can trust you. The last, I could go on and on with this, but you have to offer help. If you just show up and you're standing on the sidelines waiting for somebody to invite you to do something, you're probably not going to get new opportunities, but you have to offer help. Okay? If you offer help and even if it's just to carry something in or you offer to, let me proofread that for you. Or is there any way that I can help? If you offer to help, people are more inclined to then know that you want to be involved. They'll give you opportunities. And then if there's additional opportunities, they may call you and ask you to do those. And this is how we build that consistency of trust and relationships and getting new opportunities. Now, if you have a skill, you want to tell people you have a skill. If you can do numbers, if you're great at, social media, if you're great at watching the kids at church or something like that, this is how you get involved. This is how opportunities, because people will give you opportunities because they know, like, and trust you. Okay, so we have to be known. We have to, be friendly and warm when we meet people, and we have to keep showing up and helping out and being consistent in that way. This is how people get opportunities. You have to raise your hand. I once was, when I moved to a new town, I joined the chamber. I raised my hand. I get volunteer for things. I get involved in boards. I do different things. And this is how I've made lots of friends every time I've moved. This is how I've rebuilt my business in different towns and different locations as we've moved, is to get involved and really consistently help and contribute to a location. If you're sitting at your house and you're just griping, or you're on Facebook and you're just complaining because you don't have any opportunities, it's because you have to get out there and really do that. So this is Christy Shell with Zeal Coaching, a little tip for Friday. Thanks for having coffee with me. I will see you next Friday. Thanks.